Racing.
Welcome to Spawn Racing. Back in the ARCA series at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. Got a pretty decent field here. Gavin Ropchan in the 5. Cameron Verplank, he was one of the guys I was racing with last week at Daytona in the 6. Austin Miller in the 10. Jeremy Miller in the 12. Oh, any other names? Matthew Lind I recognized in the 19. He's usually pretty clean. So, a lot of good names in this. Hopefully it's a decent race. I am concerned about my speed. I don't feel like I have any. So I am going to be in conservation mode, just trying to save tires and hoping that that nets me a decent finish. Get out here and qualify.
Green flag, green flag. Give me a flyer.
And yeah, with me not having confidence in my speed at all, I really don't think I'm going to qualify well here. Especially if I overdrive turn 3 like that.
Uno lapo. 18.277.
That's the fastest lap I've run. And then I kill myself. Wow. I'm not even going to attempt to finish out the second lap. How am I showing on pole? What?
That's the checkered flag.
Oh. Okay, I'm second. Still, that scares me. There's no way. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, and pretty much everybody's qualified. Alright. I did not expect that. See how the last couple minutes of qualifying play out here? Okay, I'm down to third now. That's good. I would rather be third than second. Oh. Alright, I will catch you back for the green. So my lap held up for third.
Green flag, next time by.
I don't know still how to feel about that. I'll tell you after the race. My plan is still unchanged. I am still just going to try and be as smooth as I can be and preserve my tires, because I think that's my best chance of making it to the end. No idea where that's going to put me. And hopefully it doesn't put me in a situation where I get run over from behind.
Green flag, green flag. Outside. Clear. Got one outside. Clear outside.
Alright, I will happily slot into fourth right here. I did move my brake bias forward 1% just for the start of this, because I don't...
Didn't expect you to check it that quick.
0.375.
I just don't want to get myself loose if I have to get on the brake a little extra hard. Right now, just being smooth on the throttle. It is really easy to spin up the rear tires coming off the corner. And when you do that, you really can get yourself in trouble. A little contact with the two guys ahead of me here.
Sorry.
Don't want to see that.
18.525. The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 18.206.
So I am perfectly content sitting where I'm at right now. I want to stay somewhat close to these guys and just hope that nobody comes flying up from behind. So that was tap 1 on the wall. I should probably keep count, because I'm sure it's going to be in double digits by the time this race is done. We have 55 laps here. And especially off this corner, because of the way that you need to baby the throttle. Using that wall to straighten it back out is not the worst thing in the world.
18.55. The leader just did a 18.344.
I just don't want to get myself overdriving it, because if I do that, then I'm going to start pushing up in the center, and then that makes the loose off even worse. And it's not even that the setup is loose off, it's just the fact that this car has enough power that you have to respect it. It is a short track after all. But not too different from how I approached Iowa. I'm really just focusing on listening to my tires.
18.686.
You want some noise from them, because if they're silent completely, then you are really underdriving it, and you're in the way, my friend. But you don't want a lot of that grating sound. I don't even know how to describe it, but to me it just sounds like death on the tire. And where that wall juts out on the front stretch, it's gonna kill me at some point. It may not be this race, but one of these races I am going to forget, or I'm gonna get distracted at the worst time, and I'm gonna clip it and drag my right side along until it just hooks me right and destroys me. But right now, just focusing on my line. Don't care if these guys pull away from me.
18.7.
Not trying to win this race. I didn't have any inkling that I was going to be competitive, even top 5 here, so sitting in 4th, I'm happy with that. Guy ahead of me totally overshot the corner and went up the track.
18.783.
Like, don't get me wrong, if they make mistakes and let me buy them, I'm not going to complain about moving up. But this is one of those rare times where my competitive drive is actually saying just stay where you're at because you're better there. Like, obviously everybody wants to be the best, they want to win every race, they want to be the fastest, but I'm more of a realist, and sitting in 4th place in a race where I was thinking I'd be lucky to be riding in 10th, like, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to appreciate. I don't know why I just went to the high line there, but I was just following the guy ahead of me.
18.932.
Subscribe.
Almost first 20 laps done, and I've got to say I am at this point pleasantly surprised by how little carnage I've seen.
18.883. The leader just did a 18.784.
Still just trying to be smooth. In practice, I ran, I want to say it was like right at 30 consecutive laps, and my tires looked pretty decent. I was, I think, 2 percentage points difference between the right front and the right rear. The right rear was worn more.
18.892.
So I feel like I already had pretty decent habits for this track built in. I don't know this track that well. I only remember racing here once before, and I don't recall it being a good race for me. But it's almost like across to me between Iowa and Richmond.
18.942.
Ooh. With a smidgen of Rockingham thrown in. It's a fun track.
19.042.
Definitely losing a little more ground to these guys now at this point. Part of that's brain fade. I'm not
19.074.
hitting my line as
The leader just did a
consistently as I wanted to, but also little moments like that, which is why I was getting off my line, because it's getting exceedingly easier to have moments like that.
19.084. Car stopped up top.
Boy, scares me when I hear that, because you never know what people are gonna do.
19.062.
And after almost getting killed in that late model race the other night, I would just rather not deal with
That
people
car is not a
rejoining the
lead lap
racetrack
car.
around me. Now I do need to kind of pay attention, because I do have a
19.107.
second gap to the guy behind me, but I think he's closing in a little bit. I feel like that gap was bigger.
Slow car up high.
Overdriving turn 3 is not going to help anything.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish. That car is not a lead lap car. 19.023. Outside. Clear to the top.
He was nice, gave me plenty of room there.
19.084.
I love to see that out of lap cars. I need to not clip the apron. That's disaster. I did just move my brake bias back to where it was intended to be.
19.106.
And I'm not sure that I'm in love with that
The
move.
leader just did a 18.963.
Feel it out for another couple laps.
.054.
I'm just so scared of getting this thing loose. But my gap over
19.096.
fifth has stayed the same, so that's good. Like, I don't mind if I end up having to battle. I would just rather put it off as long as possible to where I don't have to defend as long, because I don't want to give up the position. But I'm also not going to be stupid about it. Like, if you were to run me down right now and catch me and there's still 15 laps to go, I'm not going to sit there and hold him up. Like, you caught me, you're faster. Why would I want you to stay behind me where you're going to get frustrated, and if you make a mistake, take me out with you?
19.101.
No thanks.
The leader just did a 19.0.
I am getting dangerously close to that wall on the front straightaway.
19.103.
I just realized that. I almost
Sorry.
lived my prophecy. So really off of turn 2, I am just making sure that that back end is fully planted before I get all the way in the gas.
19.12.
Don't want to spin those rear tires. I mean, so far, this has honestly kind of been a boring race.
19.031.
But when it comes to a short track, I would rather have a boring race. Particularly with my record on short tracks this season.
19.113.
Reckon Gavin at IRP was a low point. Iowa,
That car is not a lead lap car.
I'm frustrated with myself because I felt like I was overly conservative in the high strength of field race.
19.13.
Went back, did another one after that, was a little more aggressive, got a nice top 5 finish, and then had some extra time later in the week and decided to just run one, not recording, just having some fun, and I ended up winning it.
19.018, 19.231.
It was just frustrating because I was more aggressive in my driving style and didn't save tires as much, and it paid off. So it was just like flying in the face of everything that I always preach.
19.153 outside.
But I think it was just because I had run enough laps at that point to know exactly how hard I could push it. Like, I still wasn't being overly aggressive. I was just being as exactly aggressive as I could be and still
19.0
have control of the car at the end. I don't know this track well enough to do that. Not even close.
$19.101.
Getting closer to the end now. I do feel like my tire savings is showing. I am reeling this guy back in a little bit. Doesn't mean I'll be able to do anything with him, but
19.117.
I am getting closer to him. And if I get lucky, maybe it'll force him into a mistake. Good news is 5th place has fallen off, so I don't need to worry about, I think, any pressure from behind.
19.105.
Because even if somebody gets by him, that's a pretty good gap to try and cover in a short amount of time.
Slow car up high.
A lot of smoke there. He's
Did
staying up high. Oh.
19.178, 19.198. $19.149.
Feeling it a little bit on entry where the back end wants to step out just the slightest bit if I get too hard on the brake.
Outside. Clear.
But still feel like I've done a really good job on these tires.
19.227. It's going well.
I just want to get a little closer to this guy and see if I can put some pressure on him. So now that competitiveness is kicking in because I'm seeing somebody that I was slower than who's now much larger in my windshield.
19.125.
I just don't think I have enough rear tire to put a pass on the low side. And I don't think there's any way I can get to the high side of them.
Two laps to go. 19.237. White flag, one more lap to go. The lead is just get up.
Definitely on them, but I just can't do anything.
Thank you, Robbie.
Car stopped ahead.
Nice move. Great move.
Car stopped ahead. Go high.
Oh, okay.
Go
Okay.
high.
Whew.
Got a slow car ahead on the bottom.
4th place, 0x.
There's a
Yeah,
flag. It's
a little
over.
bit of a heart attack moment right there.
Good race,
man.
guys.
Great job, driver.
The only excitement I had all race, and of course I had to be right at
I
the
just
checkered
pulled a
flag.
Tyler Reddick. I thought we...
Oh man, I don't even know why I had that on the whole time. But anyway, happy with that. Coming into this race, I was 5th in points, so that should help. Definitely not gonna hurt. Now, I will. Oh. Helps if I actually hit the right button. Alright. Let's go back and see if there's any incidents worth watching. Oh no, Gavin! Looked like he got caught in a little bit of an accordion effect there. Turned around. Oh! 69 car. We made a lot of hard contact there. Is this for plank? Yeah. Aw. Sad to see that happen to him. '21 just gets loose and then into the wall. 18 rear ends him. Oh no, and then for plank. Oh, big contact getting loose off of turn 2. '17 of the '78 arguing for space there. 24 loose up off at 2. Like, that's, I'm not surprised. Not that driver, just that's what I'm seeing so much of. Glad I really didn't have to fight that. 22 just lost it, sitting up there at the top of the track. Had to wait a long time. Jeremy Miller just gets loose. Turn 2 again. 17 and 78. Aren't these the same two that got together before? Austin gets by that, so is Gavin. This was right at the end, yeah. That was what scared me. And that was it. So, I'm sure that probably wasn't the most exciting thing in the world to watch because I wasn't involved in a lot of battles. I wasn't involved in any battles. The only time I was side by side with somebody was at the green flag. But I accomplished my goal, which was to be smooth on the gas and not use up my stuff. And just to show you, yeah, my right rear was a little bit worse, but 88% on the right front, 83 on the right rear. At no point did I feel like I lost the right rear. I felt like I was in the racetrack pretty much the entire time, and any time that I had issues where I was getting loose, it was a direct result of driver error. It wasn't because I had over-pushed in cumulative. It was just one bad lap. But happy with that 4th place finish. Not a scratch on the car other than the little dings on the right side. And actually, I think I did really good. I only distinctly remember hitting the wall twice, so proud of myself. I thought I was going to be in the double digits. I may have to go back and rewatch and maybe correct myself, but I think I did pretty good. Anyway, it was a blast driving it. I hope you had fun watching it. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and come back, and I'll catch you next time.